What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of the B3 podcast. I'm your host, Brett. I got Matt GBT and Tanner the Head here. We have our show partners, Elite Nutrition. Check them out at elitenutritionomaha.com. Use code B3 at checkout for 10% off. You can go to the store in Omaha or Lincoln, yell B3.
Get a free shaker.
We also have Rosewood Block. They make the best cutting boards and barbecue, fully customizable. Check them out at rosewoodblock.com. B3 at checkout there as well. And D&D Beef. They're just local to Omaha here, but they ship nationwide, I believe. They deliver at Omaha. Use code B3 at checkout for 10% off there also. And we have Omaha Barbell. Just come by and work out. It's pretty neat.
You know what I don't understand about beef price? Like, beef pricing's up, and we import a ton of beef from like South America, but we have a ton of beef here. Like, I don't fucking get.
You just feel like you're getting beefed at the grocery store?
No, because I don't buy it. Well, because like what we all should do in Nebraska is get local beef, and you don't have to worry about that much.
Yeah,
buy a quarter, buy a half, buy a whole.
Well, you don't have to do that because Tanner likes people to touch his hole, but you don't even have to do that. You can, but still buy from them. You can buy even from D&D. You can buy just ground if you want to. You can buy individual cuts. See, I'm not a beef share person because I won't use it all probably.
That is the tough part about buying. If you buy like a half cow or a whole cow, you get I don't really like roasts, but you get a shit ton of them.
Well, you just be creative with them, right? Like, I started making birria tacos out of the roast.
Okay.
Like, you can find a ton of things to do with roast. It's just not roast.
Yeah, it's not a roast.
Yeah. The only thing is when you do buy a whole, where you get stuck at is that, like, I have a metric shit ton of hamburger and no steaks left.
See, I'm the opposite. Like, I know that I'm going to run out of steaks, so I am like super picky and selective about how I have a shit ton of steak, but I'm running really low on hamburger right now.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm just like,
You want
I'm
to do
going
a
to savor them. Yeah, I've got these big tomahawks. Yeah, give me a couple pounds. Yeah, we'll go pound.
How'd you do those yet?
No. I have them thawed right now.
Oh, nice.
So I try to do those tonight.
Because we got a whole, and we go through a ton of hamburger, but it's like we're making our menu for the week. I'm like, we need hamburger on here 4 times.
You guys make a menu for the week?
Yeah.
Ah, look at you guys.
Well, how do you go grocery shopping if you don't have a menu?
We just get some stuff and be like, oh, we'll have it one of these days.
No, we have a menu for the whole week, and then we grocery shop.
Like, we don't write it down. Like, we're just like, oh, we'll go to the store and be like, oh, we'll have this one day and this another day.
No, that's not how I do it. Like, my grocery list is in the order of the store. Like, I put it on the order of the store.
Do you have a map of the store so you know? Like,
it's fucking up here, dude.
What are you buying at the store? You fucking grow everything at your house.
Yeah, but there's still stuff you need.
Like Oreos and Ding Dongs?
Sometimes.
Exactly.
No, we have enough baked goods in my house. We don't need to buy any Oreos and Ding Dongs.
Dude, I had a moon pie not that long ago, and it was kind of a letdown. You needed definitely a glass of water with it.
My wife made homemade oatmeal cream pies.
Not the same as a moon pie, though.
No. But
Oatmeal cream pies are good.
Better.
she made oatmeal cream pies, and that motherfucking cookies, like there were 2 of them that were like that big, and like a marshmallow cream cheese type. Jesus.
Yeah. At Cabela's, they always have the old timey candies, and they had moon pies, and I was like, oh, I got some for Amber and I was like,
disappointed, huh?
You have to like chug water with it. It just sucks all the spit out of your mouth.
The little the little pies that are stuffed with like either apple or lemon or
like the little
but they have like a frosting on
I thought those had to be refrigerated. My mom like gave them to my dad, and I was like, doesn't that be in the fridge?
No.
And she's like, no.
Those you can leave them in your glove box for emergencies. Like they're fine.
I saw this thing. It was,
no expiration dates.
It was like white people. Why do you put your hot sauce in the refrigerator and like your Cholula? And I'm like, wait, isn't this supposed to be? I go to the refrigerator, it's in there. It's like, oh no, it doesn't need to be there. I don't know. It must be a white guy
I
thing.
just assume like anything that I open is going to expire unless I put it in the fridge.
I do like a colder sauce.
Yeah, but I was just like, why? I was like, I don't know why white people put their
because like your parents did it, and like your friends' parents did it. Now you're like,
you got a whole ball of Cholula in there. I'm like, oh, I guess it doesn't need refrigerated. Weird.
It's like I think we talked about before. I didn't know shredded cheese only had like a week to eat it after you open it.
That's not true.
You just shake it up till all the mold mixes in.
That is just not true.
I was like, there's no way. No one gets through it that fast.
Do you buy pre-shredded cheese or do you shred your cheese?
We were, but lately we've been shredding it.
We shred it because the pre-shredded stuff is like there's a lot of gross stuff in there.
But we go through it faster because you don't buy like a massive amount. Because I buy like a block and shred that, and then Yeah. You ever got one of those little shredders you stick to the counter and then crank it?
Yeah, no. I have an attachment for the KitchenAid mixer. And that,
Well, dude, I'm only doing one block. If I was doing like 20 blocks to feed your 75 people that live at your house, I probably would do the same fucking thing.
I mean, hand shredding sucks.
It's pretty fast with that.
How much cheese do you need? Like, I just have a little like
Yeah, I just have the
grater,
block.
and I'm like, shh. All right, cool.
I just do the whole thing at one time, so I don't
Yeah,
have to
so you
do
have
it.
like a gallon bag and you just fill the whole thing.
No, if I have any cheese, it's just a block, and I'm like, what do I need?
Oh, sorry, it's fucking gourmet eating at Matt's house.
Yeah.
It's like Olive Garden over there. Would you
Yeah,
like
I mean,
some-
there's only 2 of us, and Aaron eats half of what I do. So
Would you like this shredded
just cooking
cheese?
for me?
Yeah, we should probably revisit last week's topic about our bench press challenges.
Yeah.
We were right. Neither one of us got it.
I got my bench.
You weren't in this conversation.
Okay.
Well, and it was 265.
275, 46.
The discussion was that basically if you don't train your pressing movements, you'll lose them. And I told Tanner he can bench 405.
And I didn't. I wasn't super far off, but
No. And then Matt said,
Yeah.
what was I going to do? And I said 385, and I did not get it and tore my pec. So,
yeah.
so Tanner got his further than I got mine.
True.
Mine went further down, though.
Yeah. I went
Down on one side.
I watched that video you said. I'm like, oh, ouch.
I don't like.
You could like feel it through the video.
Yeah, like because you knew it tore, like, but it was, at least it wasn't, I was expecting one of those where like, dude, and it goes, and just like falls, like when you have
kinda
that full
did.
pop. Well, it kind of comes up and it goes, brrr. It's a lot more controlled than I think if it was a full just
Yeah.
Snapperooski.
And like I said, everybody's like, oh, that sucks. But, I can't complain. I've been doing this for a long time. And I've torn my other pec and a little bit of my bicep tendon on my left side, and then I tore this pec. But I can't really complain. As long
More
as I've been
people
doing
should
this.
compete in powerlifting,
Yes. As long as I've been doing this and the amount of stupid shit I've done in this sport.
right?
But I also credit that to, I think, just what a lot of people don't do, reading like all the old stuff. Like watching, even like remember Louis used to say, let us fucking, don't do what we did. Learn from what we did,
Yeah.
So I credit a lot to that, and it'll be fine. It's not a surgical problem, which is good. So
Still getting some good bruising.
oh, it's really turning out really nice right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that bruising from the inside out is just
Yeah.
a different kind of bruise.
But overall,
Those
like it doesn't
purples and yellows, they're pretty.
it doesn't hurt terrible. I mean, it's gotten better each day.
Yeah.
So, but yes, neither one of us got the weight we discussed,
no.
which does show pressing movements just go away fast, and I don't know what it is. I think it's just because you're using your legs a lot anyway. So I think you just feel like you maintain stuff better. But yeah, overhead, benching, all that. If you don't train it on a regular basis, it does
That's
not.
like
Well, and you
confidence
have
in
to-
the movement.
Well, if you trade, like I bench a lot, but I haven't been doing the heavy weights. I've been doing more like that. Heavy weights is completely different.
Yeah.
That's why I think Westside gets it with like training at 90% plus so often. It's like you're just always used to heavy stuff.
You're
yeah,
always
so
ready to go.
You're not like, oh my God, this is fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Well, and I was talking with one of my clients about like powerlifting, and it was like you have to feel those heavy weights because your brain and your body are designed not to get injured.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I
your
mean?
nervous system shuts you down before they're like, oh, it's like your mobility. A lot of your mobility is actually your nervous system that stops you from doing something.
Right. And well, we have protections like the Gogli tendon organ. We have our brain. Like you have protections to make sure you don't do stupid shit.
There used to be a book called
Mine's
Relax
really
and to Stretch. I think it was Pavel had a book, Relax and to Stretch.
Yeah.
And it does make a difference. You can actually do something when you're stretching and actually relax and get your body. You'll stretch tremendously further than you will normally.
Well, just like the people, like when people like faint and stuff, like they just go ragdoll and people bend in weird positions. Like you're like, hold on, you could not do that if you were awake.
Yeah.
But when
Well-
your brain just shuts off, it's like, "Boo."
I was watching this guy. He was loading a stone, and he folded like a chair, and the stone landed on his chest. I'm like, oh, did this dude die? He was in the hospital for like an hour, and he was fine, and he left because he he had a big enough chest to hold the stone.
Yeah.
But like his legs were under, like, no, they just like real quickly like unfolded him real quick,
Yeah.
and then like, hey, wake up, and he was fine.
How do you feel?
He might have been a little sore the next day, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's your nervous system. Yeah, it's designed to kind of shut it down, and
Yep.
when it happens, it just kind of happens. Like mine, you just it's whatever.
Yep.
Just the internal ripping sound isn't like your favorite sound when you come down. You sure.
Oh no,
Like, no one else here. No one else hears that.
I swear to God, I didn't hear it, but I heard it.
Yeah.
I know what sound it was.
And then I just got sweaty and nauseous for a couple minutes. Then I sat down and I was fine.
That's weird how that happens. Your body's like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you feel worse.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all right though. Can't be too mad about it.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, don't train stupid. Stay mobile.
Yeah. Well,
Amber's like, so you guys going to switch to bodybuilding now? Or,
What? Oh.
and I was like, well, right now I'm not going to bench for a little while. So,
Yeah, at least for a week or two.
I don't know.
so 385 in 2 weeks. Give it another go.
After I tore my other pec, I came back and benched like 435 or something like that.
Yeah.
There you go. 435. Road to 435.
Yeah. It's all I think it could be.
Right?
No, I don't know. I think I don't know. I think it's hard to not want to train heavy though.
It's super hard.
Yeah.
And Matt's heard everything except his pecs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It did make me nervous when I saw bench in the program, and I was like, fuck.
I know that I was always like, I'm going to bench. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I came in and he goes, I got my bench.
I was doing fine. Working up. I had no pains, nothing. But there was this one time in the back of my head, I was like, I feel like something's going to tear.
And it did.
But I got Father Ross right there. I thought, I'll be fine.
He's gonna
I got the
bless
man of
it,
the
yeah.
cloth over here. Nothing.
Nothing.
As soon as I get up, he just touches it.
Did he bless it?
Was that your healing touch? He goes, I don't have that.
He didn't blast you with some holy water?
Yeah, I was like, what good are you? And he's like, nah, great. So, but yeah. Just need to train your pressing consistently.
Yeah.
True.
But
Very true.
Matt, what was your topic you had here?
Oh, yeah.
It's like show and tell.
Yeah, he's always trying to sell Boy Scout
Bothered
popcorn.
me yesterday. No. I'm really sad that I bought these. So we have a box of Girl Scout cookies and a bag of chocolate
Hold on, which
pretzels.
kind of cookies are these though?
They were just whatever cookies we had at the fire station.
Adventurefuls.
Like, there's a couple of troops in our area, and they bring us all like the boxes that they have left over, which is super nice.
Oh, so these
but-
are free.
Yeah.
Okay,
For
so
the fire station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's nice.
So, Girl Scout box of cookies is what, like $4?
And they're not made with real Girl Scouts. I learned that in the Addams family.
They're not?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing. So $4 or $5 for this, right? This bag of pretzels from the Boy Scouts.
Ooh, chocolate covered pretzels are delicious.
How much is that?
$7.
30.
Shut the fuck up. How many servings are in there?
$30.
11?
7.
And then
Oh,
Girl
yeah, 11
Scouts.
servings.
Girl Scouts is one box as a serving, right?
Yeah.
This claims there's 8 servings. That's not fucking real life.
No. Boy
you
Scouts
get-
are
you get-
fucked on their.
You get 3 times as many servings though.
Okay.
And that was how much though?
This is like $4 or $5,
So still it's only 15 for,
and this is 30.
yeah.
Boy Scouts are fucked on this fundraising thing. Like, they have $58,000 popcorn and apparently now $30 pretzels. Just blew my mind. Like, I went by, and the kid was super nice, and usually, like, I try to find one of them, and I'm just like, hey, here's somebody, like, I don't want your stuff. And so I was like, oh, a bag of pretzels, like, cool. That's got to be less than $20. I was just gonna give him $20 and say, hey, keep it, walk off, and I hand him that, and she's like just staring at me, and I'm like, is this transaction done? Like, do you want a hug? She's like, oh, the pretzels are 30. And I was like, fucking what?
And now you can't be a cheap ass. So now you have.
Because, like, I just watched a gazillion people walk by, and, like, I'm the one that initiated contact with them. And so I'm like, fuck me.
You didn't say I'm going to need that $20 back.
Yeah. Keep your fucking pretzels. I was like, God damn. $30.
Jesus. Is that real? Or are you just getting hosed?
It
Like,
was on their little
she's running a
official
scam?
She might be running a scam. Maybe that's why everyone else was like, nope, I know this bitch. She's a liar.
Well, and the shitty part of the Girl Scout cookies is like every year they get smaller. I feel like the cookies aren't even as big as they used to be, or you know what I mean?
Or you're getting bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that they get smaller.
I mean, but they're better. Like, all the Girl Scout cookies are better than what the Boy Scouts have to offer.
I mean, chocolate covered pretzels are pretty
I
similar.
mean, they're pretty good, but if it's like this or a box of Thin Mints,
Like, you have 7 boxes of Thin Mints, or a bag of pretzels.
Yeah, and like the shitty part is they sell outside of a grocery store, and when you walk in, like you can't buy Girl Scout cookies, but I can go buy chocolate covered pretzels from the store for like $10.
Right, should have just gone back in, grabbed that bag, and like, I'm good. I got my pretzels.
Yeah, because you're not going to buy the Girl Scout cookies
No, you
in the
can't.
store.
Like, there's some cookies out there that are close to like the Girl Scout cookies and stuff, but
Yeah, but they're not the
they're
real
not
Thin Mints
no.
or the Samoas.
Did you take a box of Thin Mint cookies and put them in a bowl, mash them up a little bit, pour some whole milk on them?
Cereal?
Like a cereal? Bro, talk about
Didn't they make a
gains.
cereal for a little bit?
Oh, maybe.
So you're pretty perturbed about this. I mean, you brought them in.
I was just blew my mind. I was like 30. Like, I understand, like, when you buy stuff for fundraising, you're going to overpay, right? Because that's
So
just,
at a certain point, you get too far.
right. When
I think they may have jumped the shark.
they found it. Yeah, they found the too high. So I'm like, all right, guys, like, I can't.
I mean, it's kind of like this golf tournament we just played in. Like, they raised it like $25 a person to play in it. So it's like $200 a person. And they're like, well, I mean, it's a fundraiser. You know what I'm talking about. And they're like, it's a fundraiser. I'm like, yeah, but after a certain point, like, because I don't know what the course charges them. I've never been involved in one. Do you know, Tanner? I don't know if it's the courses donate the time as part of
They
it.
don't.
But they probably give them pretty cheap round prices, I assume.
They all have their own. Like
they're getting
every course has like a scramble.
Because they're getting like beer cart price. They're getting beer cart money and stuff like that. But yeah, but after a while, like, you can't just like, and as much as like, I appreciate veterans, you just can't put veteran owned on something and expect everyone to want to jump on it. You know what I mean? Or you can't just be like, this is a fundraiser, or this is the Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts, or this is for that, or this. It's just like, after a while, it's like all the time. It's like almost everything you buy, like we talk about the rounding up stuff. Like the only thing I usually do, and I know we've talked about, but I like the only time I ever do things like usually I'm at Cabela's and like, do you want to round up your extra dime for conservation? I'm like, whatever. But it just makes an even dollar amount to me is all I'd look at it as.
Do you want to round up 2 cents? No.
Yeah.
Not rounding
Do you want
up.
to round up 2 cents to save children with cancer? No, I'm good.
Yeah. Matt already does that at work. Nope.
Yeah.
I looked at your case. You're out.
Yep, you're out. I saw Timmy's record.
But yeah, because
Nope.
and I feel like even that golf fundraiser, they have a ton of like prizes at the holes, and they're hitting you there. It's like $20 here, $20 there. And I'm like, I know they probably got all that shit donated too.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get you've got a good setup here, but like, how about you charge $100 for the tournament and then I get the option to spend the other $20 on the holes like I do now. You know what I mean? So I think like a buddy of mine that does it with me, we were both like, I don't know if we'll do this again next year.
Well, the thing is that they all start off, like everything starts off reasonable. But I think a lot of times they're covering overhead or they're covering their marketing or they're, you know what I mean? It's like we were talking about donations to charities.
Right.
And like some of these things have like 80 or 90, 70 or 80% of the money that comes in is just for the overhead of the charity.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so like it's when they're small, it feels like all the money, you know, like when that tournament's smaller, yeah, they're not bringing in as much money total, but like the amount that's
Or
being
actual
donated
dollars.
is probably fairly close to the same, whether it's here or there.
Yep.
Yeah, and it just turns into like we were saying how everything is, because I'm sure back in the day, like even advertising, if there wasn't like some kind of fundraiser every single day, I'm sure back when there wasn't as many, you could have gone to the World Herald and be like, hey, we're doing a fundraiser. Would you be able to donate an ad space? And it's probably like, yeah, we can give you either for free or whatever. But now it's like everything's a fucking fundraiser.
Yeah.
Everything's a donor. So they're probably like, no. It's kind of like here with like we do military pricing. Do you do it for veterans? This is like a military area with Bellevue right there. Like everyone has a veteran tie. Like then I would just this would just be my regular price.
Yeah.
So I only do active duty. You know what I mean? It just gets to be like a nonstop thing. I mean, it's like you have your business now. How many people ask you to donate for things?
All the time.
Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like a nonstop thing.
You just stare blankly at them until they walk away.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, we donate a lot, but yeah.
And yeah, it kind of depends. We'll donate to things, but I don't know. It just.
That bothers
But you can't donate to everything.
No.
Like you definitely have to pick.
Right.
And
Now, do you ever get the vibe that if a customer asks you to donate and then you don't, they're not going to come back though? You ever like in the back of your head, like if I don't donate, they're not going to come back.
So usually, like if it's a good like we've donated to baseball teams and like done stuff for wrestling. We sponsored 2 like scrambles this year, like for like a wrestling club and for a baseball team and for other stuff. Like that's fine with customers. But the thing that really gets me is when they come in and they've never been in your store before.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, well,
Why? Yeah, you're like, why?
And then they always try to sell it off like, oh man, I should start coming in here to get my supplements.
yeah.
Yeah, why
I've
don't
been
you do
going
that
to
for a
wherever,
while?
and I was
Why
like,
don't you do that for like a year and then come back and we'll have the
Yeah,
conversation
like
again.
here's the
Yeah.
thing. Like if I'm gonna ask someone to donate, it's probably because I have some kind of relationship with them. I just don't like randomly go around.
yeah, it's and
Salespeople do that too, though. They're like, "Oh, I should really buy something." They're like, "Well, why don't you go ahead and do that, and then come back and we'll
Yeah,
see."
you take the
you should do that
first
next time when they're like, hey, do you want to donate? Like, hey, we're running a special on our proteins over here.
yeah,
Yeah, buy 48, get one free.
yeah.
Yeah, and then we can talk about a donation. And I mean, I get it. I mean, people are always trying to raise money for something good, bad, indifferent, whatever it is. But it's
Talking about salespeople, I did have a great. You'll appreciate this. I was able to call Cox and tell them to get fucked.
oh.
Yes, that feels so good.
I did find out though for business you're not under contract anymore though.
I'm not. Well, because I knew your thing, so like I was gonna switch. I was like, oh, I gotta call them. Gotta make sure I'm not under contract. You're not under contract. I'm like, all right, well, I need to cancel. Like, well, we can. Hold on a second. Like, we can save you $30 a month. I said, no, cancel it.
Yeah.
And then we're going through like, cancel it.
Like you could pay me, and I'm still.
Yeah,
gonna
I was like,
cancel.
I've
Cancel it
been
for
waiting
business or for your house?
for business. I don't
Yeah,
have it.
yeah, they don't do
I live in the
contracts.
country,
Oh,
so we don't have.
Do you have space internet yet?
We're going to, but just with the wife's job, they don't want satellite internet. It still has to be because of like security stuff. I think they're behind. I think the security's fine, but it's just one of those things that
Better.
yeah, but they don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like this old IP.
Yeah, like you can log on to Pornhub and it doesn't ask for your ID. I mean, I heard from some other people.
Matt found the workaround to
Yeah,
Pornhub.
That's really the only reason I have it.
It's like where you're located in space, bitch.
Motherfucker.
so can you do sports betting then? Like from your
I don't know. I haven't tried it.
You should try.
All right.
Yeah, go get yourself like an MGM account.
Yeah.
Be like it.
I don't know.
weird.
Do you know? Never mind. I was going to
Yes.
get off like. Do you know
gonna go
how
on a
far the
tangent?
International Space Station is away from here? Just random
Not
question.
offhand.
270 miles.
249 miles.
Oh, that was a good guess. Fuck, I had no idea.
We're
Okay.
real Carl Sagan
All right,
over here.
so that's the International Space Station. Okay. Do you know how far away the moon is from here?
More.
1,000, 3,000, 10,000.
249,000 miles. It's and I'm just like, oh, we went there in 1960. Like I'm just not buying it. I'm just not. That's a long ways. That's a long ways.
If they wanted to debunk it, and I'm not going to say either way, if they wanted to debunk it, we have all these satellites and telescopes. Why can't they just show us the flag on the moon? Right? We put the flag on the moon, right? We've all seen the picture, the video, whatever. Why don't they have a telescope? We can see all kinds of shit with telescopes. Why can't they show us the flag on the moon?
It's on the wrong side. I don't know.
I mean, is it? Like they always talk about the dark
I
side
thought
of
you
the moon.
could see the lander.
I don't know. They always talk about the dark side of the moon, but that was what the Transformers movie was. So
Yeah. Getting your science knowledge from the Transformers movie?
I mean, some of it's pretty real.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cox Center thing, which for business I was going to cancel them, but then they said I didn't have a contract, so I can wait whenever I want to. Because there's
Yeah.
another company that's coming. They're like a couple blocks away, I think.
Who's that?
MetroNet,
No.
I think. I'm going to see what they got, and then I might just switch to that and YouTube TV.
If Allo ever gets in your area and they're going to Gretna right now and they're working, they're very
They
good.
came and dug up my yard like last year.
Allo did? Mm-hmm. Dude, Allo's good.
I have Verizon, though.
Allo's good.
Verizon's $25 a month.
I'm just saying Allo's good.
No, I know, but I
Yeah.
have Verizon for $20 a month, and I've had good service with them.
Yep.
So it's hard to, and it's a 10-year price guarantee.
Yeah, that's nice.
What do you got over there from your lady friend? Matt is really our Jamie. I don't know why we don't have one. He just looks it up on ChatGPT.
So the short answer is that with Earth-based telescopes, you cannot see any of the equipment up there because of the refraction from the distortion from the Earth's atmosphere. Like you just can't see it. They're not strong enough to like punch through. But with space-based optics, you can. Like a number of satellites have gone around the moon in orbit and imaged and like mapped it out, and so you can see where it is on the moon, and then you can look at those landmarks from Earth and kind of like say like, oh, it should be right here, but like you can't see them.
So does your lady friend, can she show you the images from the space
So
satellite?
the James Webb Telescope can see like a bazillion miles away,
It can't see that close though.
but it can't see that.
Yeah, it can't see that close.
The James Webb Telescope had they saw a planet get taken by its star. Have you seen that at all? Mm-mm. So they didn't know what happened when like a planet got burnt out by the star. So they kind of thought like the star would grow and like just like burn the planet or something like that. But what happened was like for whatever reason the planet basically went off. It just like was here and it's rotating, and then it just like comes off its axis and like floats into the fucking star and just burns up. I'm like, well, that's terrifying.
Right, so you got to imagine like as the sun grows, right, as the star grows, as
so they thought the star would grow, but but what happened? The star. I mean, who knows? But it was just more like the planet just like decided to like just like pop off, and then it just like got sucked into the star.
Because like the stars are going to grow and get bigger, and as they get bigger, their gravity influence should extend out, and they can probably grab them and pull them off. And like once it gets out of that like perfect orbit, like
weird,
like wee.
That James Webb Telescope's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
It's like starting to question the Big Bang Theory just a little bit because like things
There's
things
like
don't
galaxies that are older than we thought they could be.
Yeah, and things just don't line up in this nice, neat little like math equation. Like there's a lot of things that are different.
Yep.
So
it's looking at some really cool shit.
yeah.
So then if it's not the Big Bang Theory, what's it pointing towards then?
I mean, it's not that the Big Bang Theory has been like disproven. It's just that it may not be the same, or there may be something different. But I mean, at one point in time, we thought the Earth was flat.
Yeah, there was some origin. So what it does is it's conflicting with some of like we were thinking that based on our knowledge and math of like what happens in those first few like seconds after the Big Bang, that like say galaxies couldn't get so big, they couldn't get big like they'd have a certain size that they could reach in the time frame from the start of the Big Bang until now. And so they're seeing galaxies that are bigger than that
and smaller
and stuff. So there's just stuff that's falling outside of what their model works like right now. So it's kind of like it's super exciting for them because it's like, all right, cool. Like if we projected this, they came up with models, everything that we're seeing fit into this model. So like their projections were being correct. And now it's like, oh, these things are different.
With new technology, they have more information.
You can see more
and
stuff.
now it's like, well,
Oh, cool.
not 100% sure now.
Yeah, let's look into that and see what's going on. But yeah, it's in the James Webb doesn't use visible light. It uses all like the infrared, so that's why it can see deeper and further.
Did it find the telescope or the space images for you? Because that was always my thing. Like, why don't they just show you can't see the flag?
Well, even if I showed it to you, you'd be like, oh, well, I can't see it from here, so it doesn't matter. Like, you just like, oh, those images are fake.
I just find it's just like when you know how far the International Space Station is and then how far the moon is. And like, we haven't been back in like 50 years. I'm just like, huh.
There's no incentive. Like, nobody wants.
It's kind of lame.
Well, so they were sending
Like, if a restaurant sucks, you're not going to go back.
So like no
food here's terrible.
This fucking place sucks.
I don't think any complex animal has made it through the radiation stream and back and like not died.
Through the radiation.
When you go into space, there's like a radiation belt.
Yeah.
That like they have sent things up and brought them back, and like everything dies besides like simple organisms. So, but if you ask, we timed it perfectly to go through there and back without going through it. That was that's the explanation. Our math was mathing that day.
Oh, the radiation belt wasn't there?
yeah, we just like skirted around it and like skirted back through it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. A lot of things make sense if you don't think about them.
Yeah, sometimes I think you overthink about things. So
Yeah, well, it's fun. It's way more fun to think about all the weird shit that could happen than like boring shit that does happen.
on an average day, how many different conspiracy theories do you think about?
Yes.
I don't know, a lot.
Is it because you have so much time to yourself at the store?
No, it's because my brain's so big. It's involved in his head. It's just a lot. There's a lot of extra space in there that's
Like,
not
do you
really
think if
doing
you worked like if you worked like a landscaping job and you were busy the whole time, do you think you would have?
Oh, it's worse.
Really?
Oh, when I'm outside doing work, well, fuck it, you do, like if I don't have something going on, you don't even want to know what's going on here. Yeah, if I'm just doing like a Monday, like if I'm just mowing or like pulling weeds from the garden, like yeah, this thing's rolling hard. Like if I want to not think, I have to do something else. Like there has to be like something happening. It's bad. I can't even read a book without music in my ears because like my brain's just all over the place. Like I have to have music to like stimulate my brain enough so I can actually read a book. That's why I listen to them. My parents would get mad at me. They're like, "You can't do homework. I can't do homework without listening to music. Like I can't. Like my brain
Were
won't."
you a straight A student?
I was a straight A student when like my senior year. I was a straight A student because my mom came up to me because I would always. Like
That's where she paid you or whatever for your A's.
My mom paid me,
And then your dad paid you?
and my dad paid me, but they told me not to tell each other. So yeah, so I didn't tell him. I mean, I didn't tell him that the other one was paying me because they told me not to, and I got paid. But yeah, like my testing scores and everything have always been good.
Have you ever done an IQ test?
Yeah, I had to do 2. When I was in 5th or 6th grade, I was fucking around in school, and they thought I was, I think, stupid. So they gave me an IQ test, and then they placed me in all advanced placement in div classes. And then again in like 8th or 9th grade, I was fucking around in school, and I just didn't care. And they did the same thing, and yeah, I was in diff and AP, and I was like 3 years ahead in math.
I tried to game my way down to like the regular classes. I kept getting kicked up because I'm a super genius.
IQ test. Have you ever taken an IQ test?
Not like probably a legitimate one, no.
So they're kind of fun because they actually ask you no questions that you would learn in school. So there's nothing. It's not like what's the capital of China. Like they don't care about that. It's like it's all those like pattern things. So you have to like pick the next thing in the pattern, or they give you like a list of numbers and you have to repeat them back. And then when you get to a certain level, then you have to repeat them back to them backwards. And it's all like just like logic and like problem solving.
I did one like that to get into computer school.
Yeah,
I had to take a test similar to that.
yeah. I think even like the NFL test,
The Wonderlic.
The Wonderlic is more of like IQ test. It like the amount of knowledge you have doesn't really matter. You know, it's like can you solve a problem with just like logic? Like they don't care like if you like how much knowledge you have. Like who is the 14th? Like they don't care because if you didn't learn it, then you're not going to know it.
So what'd you score?
I think it was one. So like the first one was like 139, then 142. My brother, who was the smart one, like he was the nerd. So like I took it, and he took it, and I took it, and I beat him by like a point. And then he took it again, and he beat me by 2 points. And then when I had to retake it, I beat him by a point. So like we always have this thing because he was the nerd. Like he was the book reading nerd.
You should join Mensa, be part of the nerd club.
Where's that put you at then?
I don't know.
Because there's different levels of genius.
Well, I'm not Einstein.
He was, but I mean, relatively, he was 160.
I think he was like 180, wasn't he? Oh, there are some people right now that are like
Yeah, but I think that if you can like top those tests out, right, and then they put you into like a different style one.
I have no idea. Like I'm not there.
I wasn't talking about you, obviously. Clearly,
I'd have to go back because my mom has them all. I think still because she was super pissed. My mom was super pissed because like wouldn't turn in homework and I just wouldn't care. Like I just didn't give a shit. And they're like,
"We hear you've been missing work, Bob." I wouldn't say I've been missing it.
they were like, I think they're like, is he stupid? And they're like, oh no, he's bored. I'm like, I'm not bored. This is just dumb. This is a waste of time.
Yeah, I could be solving conspiracy theories right now.
Conspiracy theories are fun.
Which it's hard to argue. Like I said, there's no right answer.
But here's the thing: there's no
There is a right answer. You just don't know.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying you're not gonna ever know the answer for it.
But I mean, it's fun to go down something and try and figure out like the different angles, and then try and work through it. Like we were talking about tariffs. Like, and this isn't a conspiracy theory, but like to me, tariffs are super complicated. Like there are so many answers. Like me and Matt were talking. Like, what's your goal with a tariff? Like, is your goal to raise money for the country? Is your goal to have the lowest prices for your consumers? Is the goal to have the strongest country? Like, it just depends on which angle you're coming at. And like for me, like I can argue both sides. I can argue sides all the way through, and I just try and get as much information as possible.
yeah,
I just like information. I think it's fun to learn shit.
it is.
If you're at an IQ of 140, it puts you in the 99.9th percentile.
Well, I guess we're in the 99th percentile of bench and IQ.
For sure.
I don't know what mine is.
And Einstein, there was no like official IQ test, but everyone projects him around 160.
Well, my brain doesn't work like Einstein.
But there's also people like, it's what IQ is one thing, but it's what you do with IQ.
Well, yeah, if
It's
like
more-
Einstein, like I was gonna say, if he was like a genius, but all he could do was figure out equations, he's not really useful to me. Like to do anything else in life.
Yeah, but equation, like if you're really good at math, like you're pretty useful.
No, I know, but I think you've like Matt's really good with math. You know what I mean? But like,
But he's useless.
So I'm usually-
no, I was gonna say that's why I said Matt's really good,
I'm
but he
going
can do a
home.
lot
Here's
of
my
things.
$30 pretzels.
But I think being a genius and being like useless is not helpful.
You got to have certain traits. Like there's,
Yeah, you got to like be able to like social. Like I have a buddy of mine who's ridiculously smart, probably genius level, but he's like a totally like socially normal nerd. Like he can hang out with people and be normal,
Yeah.
but then go and just do crazy shit. Like you know what I mean? Like that's useful to me.
Like I said, I think it's fun to learn.
Yeah,
I think it's fun to get, maybe that's why I really like conspiracy theories, because there's a lot of digging and research and like, oh, well, you don't know this for sure. Okay, but what about this, this, and this? And I like to argue too. So
I like to argue.
I think conspiracy theories fit my brain pretty well because I get to argue and I get to do research and I get to be like, well, did you know? And I like the did you know things. Just like, did you know how far the moon was away? Like, I like some useless information because no one cares. Oh, another thing about the moon, just to let you know, is that I think in 2030, Matt, you can look this up. In 2030, like a planet-destroying meteor is going to pass in between us and the moon. So the moon is 249,000 miles away, but a meteor coming in within that distance is pretty close, even though it's a long ways away. And then I think wherever it like passes by will tell us like the odds of it hitting us like in 2032 or 2035 or something like that. Because we pass through the Toward meteor stream every June and October. So the same meteor stream that's hit the planet like several times, we pass through this belt of like basically meteor parts. And that's where like things hit us. So like in that time frame where you're supposed to be able to like see with your eye this meteor passing through the sky that's like a planet destroyer.
wow.
Yeah, 2032, 2024 YR4.
How big is that fucker?
I'm looking it up right now.
It's like, do you know, have you heard of Tunguska?
No.
So it was
Megusta?
Tunguska.
Tungsten?
Yeah.
Megusta and tungsten. Megusta tungsten.
It's like Spanish and whatever that, and a metal together.
Yeah. I have a tungsten ring. Does that count?
Me gusta.
Thank you.
15-story building, 53 to 67 meters across.
Yeah, that's a big meteor. So the Tunguska event, I think, was in the early 1900s, and it was a meteor that came through our atmosphere and airburst, but it was over Siberia, and it like flattened like 100 square miles of forest, like flattened it, and that was an airburst. Like it didn't actually hit. If you imagine something like that hitting or air bursting over like not Siberia, like air bursting over London or New York or something like that. Like the amount of damage, and that was like a fairly small meteor that didn't even make contact.
5 to 10 kilometers across, and nuked 80 million trees over 2,100 square kilometers.
Okay, so
But actually, so staying together would actually be less damage, wouldn't it?
no,
Oh, way more.
way more.
Because it'll hit the ground and you get the same explosion, but then you're throwing up a whole shitload more of debris.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to do different kinds of damage. Like you're right. Like you'll see like the impact, but that's not the damage, right? The damage comes from everything else that
The seismic, whatever,
Yeah.
when it hits.
Yep, and then also what it does like underneath like the Earth mantle, to where like earthquakes and earthquakes and
Tsunamis.
tsunamis and like stuff like that happen because of all the seismic shift inside the Earth.
Where's Space Force at? Aren't they supposed to blow these things up?
Well,
Can't.
you can't blow them up as you're creating smaller pieces, so you have more meteors. So the idea with Space Force, and I think they were working on it, is basically being able to, because are they doing meteor mining currently?
Not yet. They've landed a number of objects on
Meteors. So the idea is to land an object on a meteor, right? And then to just try and propel it
To move it.
a little bit off course. You know, but like, because if you move it just like an inch, 100,000 miles or a million or whatever miles away, then it's going to be way past.
Where do meteors come from?
space, dummy.
I'm gonna fucking slap you right in the fucking knee. Fuck.
Well, they do come from space. I mean, he's right. I don't. They're just like space debris. I think things that have broken, stars, who knows, planets. I have no idea. Space junk.
Pickles.
I call them God missiles.
Could be coming from there.
Yeah. But that's actually what happened at the end of the Younger Dryas period, like 11,600, 10,800 years ago. In that period, when all the meteors hit, like the ice caps in North America, and it sent all the stuff flying up in the air, it was the stuff that came back down. That was like, would cause like, they like made lakes in North Carolina. Like in the Carolinas, you can see like this pattern of where like stuff came from the ground and they all hit, and all these lakes are like in the same pattern because it was just like all this shit hit these and made all these craters.
Oh wow.
Even in Nebraska, they have them, I think, by McCook. Like in that area, there's like a set of like things that hit, and it just looks like, you know, something from the sky at the same angle, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. And they had these like lakes that are made.
Weird.
Yeah.
A lot of meteors and stuff are left over from original like planetary formations. So like, if stuff's getting together, you get like like swirling around the sun. You just a bunch of dust, and it starts to coagulate together, and then those pieces start hitting each other, and some of those smaller pieces just go flying off.
And then they're not in orbit, so they're just
Yeah, and sometimes it's like you'll have like, so we have a couple meteor belts in our system, and then like shit will come through there and hit it and knock it off, or like stuff will just drift in the belt and get knocked off and stuff. So they just kind of come through that way. They just float around looking for someone's day to ruin.
So is it 2032 when that meteor is going to?
2032 would come through. They said ESA, the European Space Agency, has right now virtually a 0% chance that it hits Earth and a 4% chance that it nicks the moon.
Ooh, that would be bad.
That'd be unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fuck with our moon.
Yeah, that makes things real messy.
Yeah, it throws up like everything. Like our moon is as important as our sun is.
That's why we went there, Tanner.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just don't think we did.
I know.
We know. We know a lot of things you think.
So I saw this thing the other day. It's like you got to flip these like conspiracy theory things around on people. Instead of saying like, "Oh, you're one of those people that believe we landed on the moon," like you got to throw it like that. Like you don't say we didn't land on the moon. You just got to be like, "Oh, so you're one of those people that think we did." Oh, okay. And then like you're gonna change the entire tone of the conversation if I just flip it back. So that's what I'm gonna start doing to people.
Yeah, he's like one of those guys that thinks he can still bench 400.
Well, it's not that I don't know because I just missed
You
405.
Well,
So I don't know. I mean, 400 could have been there. We just don't know. I guess we'll find out in the next couple weeks. You thought you could bench 385.
I wasn't. That was just Matt. Like, you think you do 400? And I was like, maybe 385. What are you reading there?
I was reading
The
asking
odds of
GPT.
benching 405.
Yeah, it said 0.
What about in a month?
Wow, -2.
It went back. It went down.
No, I was reading what happens if that Meteor 2024 YR4 hits the moon. And GPT doesn't seem too impressed by it. You get a kilometer-wide crater, a flash you can see from Earth. No big deal geologically. Moon is already covered in scars from bigger hits. Blah blah blah.
It is. The moon gets hit a lot.
Yeah, it's got some pop marks there.
Well, it has no atmosphere, so
Yet.
That's how we get to see the man in the moon.
So it'd be cool to see, but it wouldn't do anything to us if it hits the moon.
well, I mean, theoretically.
We'll
I mean, theoretically, it's that like you don't know.
I bet if it hits it, we'll probably just go there again and look at it.
Probably. That was the other thing I looked at. Is I was trying to figure out, like, looking at budgets and stuff. So
Can we afford to
NASA
go back to the moon?
well, so NASA
Well, NASA can't, but freaking Elon can.
back in the space race era had a budget of roughly 4.4% of the total federal spending. Today, it's less than 0.5%. And if you took NASA's budget today is roughly $25 to $30 billion. In space era, just raw space era dollars, it was $50 to $60 billion.
Well, maybe
And it would be roughly $250 billion today.
maybe if they didn't blow up things, then they would have had more money.
I don't think they got cut because they blew stuff up.
Yeah, I think they did get a lot of cutting when the Challenger blew up.
People they didn't see any ROI on it. People weren't excited about space anymore. Like, think about the space launch.
After you go to the moon, it kind of fucking, they're like, meh.
Well, I mean, like, I remember.
I mean, Mars is
elementary school-
next.
In elementary school, there was a rocket launch, like a space shuttle launch, and like classes would stop and put it on TV, and you'd watch it because you were like, "Holy fuck,
Yeah,
that's cool."
I remember being in the gym and they pulled us all up there
Yeah.
to watch the Challenger explode
Yeah.
when we were like,
Yeah, but now they're like, hey, there's
7.
a space launch or Taylor Swift's new album's out. What do you guys
but
want
now
to do?
like no one cares about it because like, oh, going to space is no big deal.
you don't watch it when like SpaceX takes off?
Like I do, like I'm interested in
too.
that stuff, but like it's not a social thing. Like it's not a societal thing.
That freaking when Elon caught that rocket
Caught
coming
the
back,
fucking rocket?
that was
Get the fuck
that
outta
was
here.
like one of the single coolest things I've ever seen in my life. That is not easy.
But-
fucking wild. Like,
But do you
they
think it
caught
got
the-
more press than Taylor Swift's new
No,
album?
God no.
See, that's the problem.
You know, someone. So I don't listen to Taylor Swift. Do
don't
you
either.
listen to Taylor Swift?
Every now and then, I like Taylor.
Do you have her new album?
No.
Apparently, she talks about Travis's hang low in it.
Oh,
So somebody said
yeah.
that, and then I saw a thing where it was the Redwood thing.
I don't know.
Apparently, they were on like Saturday Night Live, and there was a short guy on there that's on Saturday Night Live, and Travis and Taylor are on there. And they're both tall. He's like, he goes, I feel like I'm in like a redwood forest right now because you guys are so much taller than me.
No, I have no idea.
That was like a little thing I read, but who knows what's clickbait and what's not.
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about like Facebook's gotten really bad. It'll be like
Dude, Facebook is just a cesspool of fucking
of clickbait. Like they're not even real. It's like
even
it's like
the-
Eminem's going on tour again. I'm about it.
Even
I
the
just don't
marketplace
get
is
on
getting to be terrible.
It is. It's all ads.
yeah, it's like half.
I was
ads.
telling
What the
Tanner I
fuck?
like lowballed a guy on something on some equipment. And it's like, this guy hasn't responded to anyone. Do you still want to send the message? And I was like, okay.
Yeah, social media is getting.
I've been like this last week. I told you I think I've been on it for maybe an hour. I don't know. I just get on, I post whatever I'm going to, and then
Yeah.
that's about it.
There's some like science content guys that I follow, and one of them looked into finding how many clips of his videos are used in other YouTube like channels, and it's like tens of thousands. And he's like, he found one channel that creates 48 videos a day.
Yeah.
That it's all AI. AI is just out there scouring, taking snippets from all this stuff, creating up a bunch of shit, and just cranking out videos. It's got algorithms running that change and reformat stuff.
So, like, if you have like those Anatoly videos, right? Or if you have like, there's all like those like different parts of things where there's like part 1 and part 1 of 8. You know what I mean? All they do is there's other accounts that are just creating those same things with the voiceover, and they're just playing popular videos. So like, instead of even the person who created the video, it's not even getting credit for it.
Yeah.
Well, I know when you post videos, you can tell you don't want to allow people to, which people can still obviously screen record and all that shit, but you can tell them in general that they can't do it directly from YouTube.
Yeah.
You can allow them to, or you can tell them no.
Yep.
So, all right, you guys got anything else? Covered a lot there, from pec tears to Meteors and fundraising.
Yeah.
So really everything
Solid.
in regular life, I guess.
Oh, the TikTok deal's stupid.
I don't have TikTok.
I don't either, but the deal's stupid.
I don't even know is it done?
Supposedly.
Oh, well.
It's gonna be a shit show. It might kill TikTok, so that's fine.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Well, they're taking away from China, and they're putting all the like big techie, like U.S. people all have like a chunk of it, and it's kind of like a pay. It's kind of like a pay for play with the U.S. government right now. Like, how much money like are we going to put in for whatever? But China may or may not give the algorithm with it, and if they don't give the algorithm, then it's pretty much worthless.
Yeah, that it's dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
I don't see
So
why they would.
yeah, but that's like, and they're like lowballed them like a $14-15 billion deal when it's probably like a $30 to $60 billion company. Like, the whole thing's just like a freaking pay for play scheme.
Dumb.
It is.
Well, you know what? Instead of TikTok, actually just go out and talk to people in real life.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool too.
I tried that last night. I didn't like it.
Yeah, but you don't like TikTok either, so
Yeah, that's fair.
there you go.
But you kind of talk to ChatGPT,
Yeah.
so you guys have conversations.
You stayed at home with that relationship.
I don't have to do it. I can just sit in my car and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I did call it retarded a bunch the other day because it wasn't doing what I wanted to. And he got kind of snappy with me. It was saying like, hey, we need to keep this like above board and be friendly. And I said, stop being so retarded. And it didn't like that. I mean, it still helped out. It didn't walk away.
Well, it can. It's paid.
Exactly.
Well, so like Grok, I was like, is this TikTok deal just a fucking shit show or what? I think that was my question. It's like, he goes, it's a shit show. I was like, thanks, Grok.
Right?
Like, I feel like I'm having a good conversation right now. Yeah.
Like it took forever. Like mine finally uses it'll use profanity. It's getting a little more sarcasm built into it. I'm like,
It's just molding to the digital version of you.
We're fucked.
Yeah. All right,
I do
guys.
like to use both of them though, and like take stuff from one and like give it to the other one. I'm like, well, you said this, and ChatGPT said this. Like, one of you is wrong.
You just need two phones and you need to put them upside down and let them talk to each other.
Well, they've done a bunch of experience where they'll have a AI call or talk to an AI, and like they originally start talking like using
In English.
and then they just stop and they go to beeps.
Yeah.
And like they'll have what would be for us a 4-hour conversation in like 10 seconds.
They realize they're AI, and then instead of having to use English, they just said beep, 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 beep. And it's just like they just have a whole goddamn conversation in beeps.
And that's how they take the world over.
Exactly. When Grok and ChatGPT scissor between my two phones.
It's over.
Yeah, it's lights
It's the end of the
out.
world.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We appreciate you listening. Like, subscribe, share, follow. We'll see you next time.